festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Our starting pitcher in this one, Jurrangelo St. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league pitching debut here. Just about ready to roll. Jonathan Aranda digs in now. And we're off and running in a brand new season. The 1-0.
Ball. Hey.
In the air to left center. Wynn moving under this one. And there's one down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. As per usual, one of the best players in the sport, Junior Caminero. Up and in, and that's ball one. Just getting started here in St. Louis.
Ball two.
This one in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
This one in the air, center field. Scott should have this one. Two down.
Batting fourth, center fielder.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Cedric Mullins.
Ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next pitch misses inside. Ball three. And ball four, two aboard.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Fastball for a strike. Comes up empty. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So the Rays strand a pair. Now the Cardinals back here in St. Louis. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Drew Rasmussen. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it.
Runner on the go.
Oh, that's low.
Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but they can.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Strike two.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Comes a 2-2. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Next to hit, Jordan Walker.
Oh, 1.
One on, nobody out, a run in here on opening day.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2. Got him swinging. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Trying to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he held up. That one fouled off. Burleson leads off first with 1 away. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 5th, designated hitter, Ivan.
Out to center, Mullins on his way over, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson. Bunting for a hit. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly. Runner on the move. There's the ball.
That's up there.
Saved at second with a stolen base. Man at second. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Off the mark there, and it's 3-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. And ball four to a board.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Nick Fortes now at the plate.
Ball one.
And that chops in for a strike. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball right side, could be two. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Richie Palacios.
Swings through that one out in front that time. All loaded up here in game one of this three-game set. This one chopped to first, and that chance handled. Here's Wynn for one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Jonathan Aranda. He's 0 for 1. Just off the inside edge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 2-1. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball. Yandy Diaz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball four to a board.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
First pitch just misses.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one. That spot for the hitter definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Misses again, 5 in a row. And the 3-0 finds the zone. Two on, 2 outs. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. That one ripped. Dives, but it's off his glove. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the Across. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Mullins up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 runs. Bottom of the second, digging in, Pedro Pajes.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And he swings through that one.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
That one misses. And a count 1-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Caminero takes it in for the out. And there's one down. First offering misses badly for ball one. Fought off foul. Here's a high chopper. Palacios. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Way inside, and that hit him.
First base.
Batting ninth, left fielder,
In the air, left field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The throw in, tries to get back.
He's
and
in there, he's safe.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Now a chance for Victor Scott. Shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. First and second, 2 down as the Rays try and punch back down a run. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that ball goes foul. It's a strikeout. On to the third inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Ryan Vilade. Senja back to work.
Well, these Rays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And he lays down a bunt. Weatherholt. They get the tag on him. Throw to first, but he beat it.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's fouled off. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence.
Nope.
And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
That catches the corner. Line drive. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. Runner at first with 2 away. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios.
Ball.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
That's ball 2.
That one close, ruled a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. I think we may have a balk here. And yes, we do. Next over in there for a strike. That's strike 1. That one in the knees for a strike. Fortes stands at second with 2 gone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
He was late there, strike 1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, 2 outs. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
Stays alive. Two down. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. And a foul ball.
Nope.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Jackknifes out of the way. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Next pitch is outside. Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Three-two. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 3-2 on the way. And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Liner, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Weatherholt swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Right through here for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Quick 3-pitch strikeout, and you look at the sequence. The plan was clearly to work him inside. Didn't want to let him get his arms extended, make him a little bit uncomfortable in there, and he ended up overmatching him in the process. That's one you have to take note of as a hitter for next time you come to the plate.
Hard hit, knocks it down. Whips it to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. New inning getting started. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nootbaar on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Foul ball there. And it's even up. Grounds 1 to short. Win. Throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
In an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Nope.
Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Got it. Out number 3. Down in order go the Rays as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Pedro Pajes.
You know, these Cards showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game. Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that's in the dirt. Ball 1. Missed inside with the curve. Sends him down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Gorman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here on opening day. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. So up next, Lars Nootbaar. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. And there's a foul ball. Check swing. No appeal. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. Was never even close.
Late on that fastball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one just misses. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Cards claw back a bit on the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here in St. Louis and stepping in for the Rays, Ryan Vilade.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder Chandler Simpson.
Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Here's the 0-2. There's a line drive to left field. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
2 down, base is empty. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Carson Williams. He is struck out and he is walked. Foul ball. And the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
That clips a corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
Next
That's
one
ball
misses.
3.
Full count now. Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Now on the bump, George Soriano getting ready to make his season debut.
Soriano.
Ball 1.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Now he steps off. Nothing doing. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That's a hit. Lead runner around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Fouls away the first offering.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
Bottom of the inning. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Victor Scott. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Strike 2. And look out.
Timeout.
That one
That ball
gets
got
him.
right there.
The second man he's plunked in this one.
First baseman, Alex
In the air to left center. Simpson on the move to the alley. He's got it. And there's one away.
Up next for the
One out,
Cardinals,
man at first.
right
And up
fielder,
next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Saved at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Laser to the gap should score the run. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie it. Around second now, going for 3 as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Drew Rasmussen, done for the afternoon. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
now pitching for Tampa
Mason
Bay.
Engler will
Number
take over
59.
here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. One away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
For the Cardinals, designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Kevin Kelly, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Seymour warming up as well. Here's your 1. Out towards left center. And that ends the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Rays 3. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Now here is Jonathan Aranda.
First baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Nope,
Nasty
outside.
backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
And the 1-0. There's the strike. And a count 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. And that one ripped to left. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here comes the skipper. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Riley O'Brien.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And that one fouled off. Raised down by a run here on opening day. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Good job to fight that one off. Man at second. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second, here's some real power at the plate. Junior Caminero. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
That's a ball.
The Rays with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Yep, that ball went out.
That's off
That's
the
ball
mark.
3.
3 balls, no strikes. Too low,
ball 4, pitches down.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
First and second, 2 outs. Manager out of the dugout. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Ryan Stanek.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Runners stay where they are. That's ball 1. Ball to strike. The pitch. Late swing, fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. So the Rays strand a pair. Score holds at 4-3. And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Bogey, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Outside with a breaking ball. Engler, the 6'4" righty, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Comes up empty.
Nope, that's down.
And a curve is down and in. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Full extension, makes the catch. What a play.
Hitter's got a broken heart on that one. It had base hit written all over it. Maybe extra bases. Great diving catch for the upset.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That ends the frame. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Chandler Simpson. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Late on that fastball. On a bounce right side. The throw to first.
He's out.
And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. That one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball. The 0-2. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays.
Nick Fortes.
Fought off foul. Next offering way off the plate. The Cardinals trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. Misses off the inside. Ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. The Rays strand just the one. They still trail it here, 4-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Seymour.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Fly ball down the line. Vallee on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Victor Scott. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Hey!
Oh, that plumped him.
That ball
and
hit
that's
him.
now twice he's been hitting this
Up
one.
next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Alex Burleson.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Tap foul at the plate. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And a foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Around third. Save. 5-3 now.
What an aggressive secondary lead. That ball was smoked to left. To be able to score from second, not only great speed, but great instinct as well.
Go for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
Runner takes off. It's in the dirt. And
He made it safe.
It's a stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out. Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Bullpen movement for the Rays. Cole Sulser preparing to come on if needed. Kelly getting loose as well. There's a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Now a pop up on the infield. And the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-3. Back here at Busch Stadium, here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Jonathan Aranda. Kyle Leahy comes on now.
Power slider guy, Bode. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Grounded to Gorman. Slings it across, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Now the 0-1.
Ball.
Swings through the sweeper. The Redbirds leading by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just misses with that one. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 down, bases empty. Junior Caminero getting ready to hit.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Two down, nobody on. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first, 3rd out. Rays held in check here. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Righty reliever out of the pen, Kevin Kelly. Pretty.
Game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one, and they add a run. It's 6-3.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset. You know, these Cardinals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
I'm not saying they do, but with the way they're squaring up the ball right now, it's almost like they know what's coming. They seem very confident at the plate.
Ball, that's just out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. He goes down looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Up next for the Cardinals, third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Way out front for strike 2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. St. Louis tacks on 1 with a homer. Last chance for the Rays coming up.
It's been a long while. I got it on pin, a living bankrolling. I'm my own penny. I've been on 10. I the whole team.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Matt Sponson. A chance at his first save of the year.
That's a ball. Ball. Down.
Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. Foul ball there. Outside low, and the count is 3-1. Strike on the inside corner. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. Right side. And it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And a bunt back at the pitcher. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Rays. Gavin Lux. A critical at bat in this game for him. Just missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Tying run at the plate. And another ball. Line and a base hit into right. Mullins comes in to score. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers. Now up for Tampa Bay, Nick Fortes.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
On the ground, could be two. There's one. Got him. Double play just when they needed it most. What a finish.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi.
Que desde que vi tu cara me enamoro de ti. Todo es que tú tienes no sé qué. Siento que te pasa lo mismo cuando te miro. Que dices si no a ver el amanecer.
Live from Busch.